My name is Christoph Kattenstroth, and it's a pleasure to be here. I heard a lot about patient communication today, and all the things that have to come true to get the patient more information, get the new data, or something like this. And I'm here now to talk about AI implementation in small and medium enterprises. Since we are a small and medium enterprise, pharmaceutical enterprise, I'm going to talk a bit about us in a few seconds. But since we are waiting for the slides, I just want to say that this is a really nice venue here, and a lot of versatile topics. So it's really cool. And now we're here. Let's see if it works. Yes, perfect. So a few words regarding us. We were founded in 2004 in Gütersloh. So we have 20 years anniversary now. We are family owned, and we develop and market OTC health products that were sold in the pharmacy in Germany, but also in other countries. We have a product range with indications ranging from skin health, joint health, bladder care, digestion, and immune support. We are producing only in Germany, and we are focusing on scientific research that is ranging from lab studies to clinical trials. And since everything is now regarding AI, ChatGPT was released in November 2022, and in November 2022, I was sitting at the airport and tried what these new technology can do, and I was really impressed to see what's happening around there. And it took us 5 months until we had our first AI-powered marketing material. This is an AI-powered brochure from one of our products. We have a study with the Berlin Charity with, but you see this nice lady running through this cranberry field. This is a product with cranberries, and unfortunately, she's not real. So this was something typically text to image. And this was our AI wow moment when we've seen, okay, we can do something like this. And this is really, well, impressive because you can do it without any knowledge within seconds, and it costs nothing. So from that day on, we've seen the growing relevance and importance of AI. And yes, our products are not AI powered. Not yet. But of course, we have several departments like, of course, marketing, communication, sales, science, product development, and they all can benefit from these new models. And when we thought about thinking, well, how can we implement these new AI tools, we came across people telling us it's all hype. And there will no productivity gain in the end. It's just we have peak AI, these Gartner hype cycle, and now everything is going down and everyone is disappointed. But I want to show you some nice data from JP Morgan, and they depicted how long it took from innovation to productivity growth. And for the steam engine, it was 61 years, which is pretty long, I think. And for the internet, it's 15 years, and PCs, and for AI, it's expected to be 7 years, which is pretty short. And of course, these new disruptive technologies have to develop, right? And this was also true, of course, for the steam engine. Look at the left, there's something like a wooden fire and something spinning because of the steam, and then we ended up on the right side. And if you think how fast the development was in the AI area, expect where we've been in a few months or a few years. So yesterday I cloned my voice with 11 labs. I don't know if any one of you have ever tried this. It's really amazing. You just give it a 30-second speech, and then you can just text to voice everything. And it's really, I thought that I just came here to grab a coffee and let the AI give my talk. It's really amazing. So just try it. It's interesting. And, this is the digital health here. So everyone knows it. But the industries that will be affected most by are healthcare. I'm curious if everyone here thinks it's true. Financials and energy and industrial. And I agree. I think healthcare can really benefit from these new AI technologies. So back to us. We thought, okay, what can we do to, help AI or to implement AI to help us to be more productive and to be faster. And this is an easy question, but it's also a very difficult one because you have to define the use cases in the beginning before you can think of how to implement the AI. And sometimes it's like having a Swiss Army knife only with knives. There are so much tools in it, and you have to think of what are the tools. Sometimes you're sitting in front of ChatGPT and you're thinking it can do so much, but what is it in the end? And it was not easy to get the AI to produce such a picture because the AI couldn't think of a Swiss Army knife only with knives. So it's not perfect. When you think of AI, and we are talking about generative AI in our case, of course, there's some kind of, models, large language models, large multimodal models that were external, like the first player in the game, ChatGPT or the Microsoft Copilot that is integrated in Bing. And now we are seeing new integrated solutions like from Microsoft 365, the Copilot, which is integrated in your operating system, which has access to your mails, access to your calendar and to your contacts, which is nice. I think it can help a lot. But it comes, of course, with a lot of questions regarding data security, data protection. What is happening behind the curtain with the AI? And therefore, we are focusing on external models to improve the productivity and increase speed. One thing is for sure, if you're dealing with critical or sensitive data, and this is often the case in the healthcare industry, you shouldn't go with these systems. So this is not for critical and sensitive data. Maybe it's good to think of talking to these guys. I don't know if you heard it before. It's in Germany. They have service centers, and they are here to help with implementing AI systems on sensitive and critical data. It's not a recommendation. We haven't worked with them so far, but I think it's worth talking to them. They have own infrastructure and can help to make it secure. So back to us, we had the question, what can I do? And of course, to find the use cases, it's try, test the tools, and talk to the team. So we ask our team, what are your experience so far, and what kind of tools have you used before, and how open are you to implement new AI technologies to your field, and what are you wishing for to make your day-to-day work more productive? And we provided them with the tools and with the rules, how to use them. And then we asked them again, and we got a lot of interesting insights for this. So what we are aiming for all the departments is to increase productivity, to reduce repetitive tasks with automation, reduce speed, increase speed, and reduce the costs. And I just want to show you some hands-on examples what we are using. Of course, you can have these text to image where you can produce images like this for communication, marketing. This is nothing new, but it works really nice. You can produce text to video, for example, like this lady. It's not a TV ad, but it's a good basis for. We have a product that is for beautiful skin from within, and it's market-leading product. And of course, you can produce something like this, like a morphing video where this lady turns 50 years younger in 10 seconds. I admit it's a bit over the top, but you can do it, and it's some kind of having some more creativity with the AI. One interesting use case is this. We have a static ad here on the upper right, and we flew to Barcelona to have this ad shot. We went there with a lot of people, a lot of stuff. It costs a lot of time, a lot of money. And we have the static ad now, and you can give it to the AI and tell the AI, bring it to life. And now you see that just because of this ad, you have the image to video, which is working really nice. Look at the dress. There's this transparency. It's not perfect, but I think it's going to be perfect in a few months. And it's created by people who have no special knowledge, and it's really fast and really cost effective. We use this to have it translated, our text for a target group specific audience, for example, doctors in the US. Of course, it's not replacing the final proofread from a native speaker, but nevertheless, it saves you hours of time. We use it for pre-regulatory checks, for example, checking new ingredients for for meeting requirements, for example, with the FDA. And again, it's not saving the final check by a lawyer, but it saves you hours of time and a lot of iterations until you send the pre-final version to the document to the lawyer. And then, at least this is the most wanted thing in our company, and as far as I've heard in many other companies as well, is an AI chatbot on own data. So make a lot of data available through an AI solution for people. And we created one with Microsoft Azure, which was a bit complicated and a bit expensive, but it worked fine. So we just pushed there all the studies for one product, and then everyone can just chat with the original publications and ask, okay, what are the effects on skin hydration? You get the text, you get the references, and you can ask, for example, in another question, give me a list with all the studies with the product and the significant outcome. And this saves our scientific team a lot of time, of course. Now we switched our whole team to ChatGPT teams because most of our people are used to working in ChatGPT. And within ChatGPT teams, everyone's working in their own chat environment, but all the chats are associated to our workspace. So the data is not used for training, which is really an important thing. We signed a data processing addendum. You can't have your individual one. You have to take the one OpenAI give to you, but nevertheless, you have one. And we have an AI directive for the employee to know what kind of data he can provide to the model and what kind of data is forbidden. And in the end, we switched the Azure chatbot to a GPT chatbot where you can just open up a GPT and tell the GPT, now you're a chatbot on special knowledge, and I provide the knowledge to you, and then you upload your files, and you can just make it available within your workspace. And this is really something that is really, really helpful for our team. But it's only for the internal people, because we see that there's a lot of things going on regarding hallucinations. So it's not possible to make it available to the patient or available to the customer. So in the end, there's someone who still has to check everything that comes out of the model. But as far as I know, it's difficult to get rid of these hallucinations, but maybe in the future it's possible, and then it will change. So let me summarize. For us as a small and medium enterprise, it's really helpful to use AI to boost efficiency, speed, to have repetitive tasks automated, to enhance the creativity and the creativity of the marketing, to reduce costs. Of course, it costs to implement AI, but it reduces costs in the end. And currently, we are focusing on the external tools because they are scalable, they are accessible. You can use them in the app, in the browser. They are. We can add seats to the workspace. We can remove seats from the workspace on a monthly basis. So they are flexible, they are cost-effective, and they are continuously updated, which is also nice. I mean, there was ChatGPT 4.0, and now it's the new model 01. So maybe ChatGPT should ask ChatGPT for new names for the models, but that's another story. But it's available right away, so you don't need to update your system. You can just use it. And the challenges are, for us, of course, is to define the use cases, to ask the team what they need, and then based on this information, know how to implement the AI tools. What kind of LLM? There are different LLMs, integrated or external ones. Should they be open source or not? And once we're dealing with sensitive data, of course, it's a whole different story, and it's nothing that works with these models from our point of view. So in the end, I think it's a good idea to always discuss, share experiences, learn from each other. So it would be great just to stay in contact. And thank you so much.